Hi everyone, welcome back to another vlog. Thank you so much for being here. Right now I'm just transferring a digital sketch to one of my wooden plaques, and I am using graphite paper for this. So for those of you who don't know, graphite paper has like a matte side that is covered in graphite, so you're able to transfer what you trace on top to the wooden plaque. So it's really cool. I love doing it this way because I can render the sketch to my liking digitally, and then I'll be able to transfer it perfectly onto the wooden plaque. So now I'm just doing a layer of purple acrylic ink just to kind of give like that base value. I think it's a lot easier to work on top of just something that isn't like a stark white canvas. And I'm just using some more acrylic ink around the edges and kind of blending it as I go inward. This gives it like that really nice glowy effect that I like to do in a lot of my paintings. But yeah, I'm just doing some hair right now. I mixed some heavy body acrylic paint with some purple acrylic ink, and it gives it a really nice flow and consistency to work with, especially for something that is really fine like hair. But yeah, I've just been really inspired by Guillermo del Toro lately. I absolutely love the show Cabinet of Curiosities. If you've seen that, please let me know in the comments and let me know what you think. I've loved every single episode. I just love how creepy and beautiful it is at the same time, and it's just exactly the type of stuff that I love to watch, and I find it very inspiring. So yeah, I've been really liking painting hair lately. I've always thought it was kind of hard, but I don't know, now it's just like really fun and therapeutic. Now I'm just adding some shadows to the unicorn, kind of like the darker parts of it, and just blending that out. And I'm adding some shading to the contours of the muscles on the neck. I think horses have like such a complex like muscle structure. I'm adding a different color acrylic ink to the middle. I think this is a cerulean blue hue by Liquitex. It's such a beautiful blue. I just kind of blended that out to make it blend in with kind of like that grape purple on the outside. Just adding some highlights and just kind of bringing out the, structure of the unicorn. Yeah, I think it looks really cool so far. And here I am just adding a little bit to this painting. I didn't really record that much of the process, so it really skipped kind of like towards the end, but now I'm adding some spikes with some molding paste. I absolutely love the way it looks. I've been loving experimenting with the golden molding paste a lot lately. And here I'm just having some fried rice with some kimchi. Kimchi is so good, you guys. I know a lot of people think it probably doesn't taste very good and probably thinks it's kind of stinky, but it's amazing. So good. Hi, so I'm gonna be showing you kind of like an everyday makeup look that I like to do. I like doing my makeup these days because it just gives me like that boost of confidence that I need working from home. I really don't have like a reason to like dress up or put on makeup or like brush my hair, like kind of like style my hair, but I have to remind myself that I can't just stay in pajamas all day. It is important to take care of yourself and to care about yourself just as much as you would care about your art or about your job. So yeah, because I think that is just as important. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I do. So first I'm gonna be putting on some of this Wet n Wild primer. It's the one specifically for refining pores, and I have some pretty big pores, so I really like this stuff, and it smells like lavender, and I absolutely love lavender. It's one of my favorite scents. It smells so good. Now I'm going to be using CoverGirl True Blend Concealer. I'm not going to be putting this all over my face. I'm just going to be putting it under my eyes, on my eyelids, right here, the corners of my mouth, just kind of like where I have a little bit of darkness. So And then I'm going to take my damp Real Techniques sponge and blend it out. Alright, and now I'm going to be taking a black eyeshadow from this Revolution Pro palette just to define my brows a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to be using this color called Pocket Watch all over my lids to kind of brighten them up. And the concealer that I put on my eyes just kind of like acts as a primer. But if I'm going for like a full glam look, I will use a primer. I currently don't have any right now though. I'm also going to be using that same eyeshadow for eyeliner. Again, on days where I don't feel like I have the energy to use liquid eyeliner, I will do eyeshadow instead. And it's such a great substitute. It gives a really nice wing, but it's a little bit softer. I like it. Okay, so I think I'm going to be adding some of this like light brown, maybe to like my lower lash line. So I added that light brown on the lower lash line, and it's as if this main wing kind of has like its own little shadow that it's casting, so I think it looks really cool. And now what's left is mascara, some bronzer, and also some lipstick maybe. Hi, hello. I don't know if I'm like crouching down, but I kind of wanted to show you what I've been working on this week. So first I have this little painting of a I'm trying to let it focus. I'll put the words on the screen because I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but yeah, and I also did this kind of like dark fantasy unicorn, and both of these are on wood plaques. And I've also been working on a pet portrait of this little sunflower kitty. This is on a wood panel. Yeah, I'm really excited with how this one is going. It's quite different from what I usually do. It's been really fun so far. I do a lot of painting in a week because being an artist is my full-time job, and I feel like I just love painting. I paint all the time. I always want to be making art all the time, but the reality is that when you're an artist, you shouldn't be making art all the time because you kind of have to split your time into making art and then posting on social media and kind of like marketing yourself and putting yourself out there. You can make all the art you want, but if you're not pushing yourself out there and posting on social media, it's going to be really hard to gain an audience. Also, I just want to put this out there. You don't have to sell your work to consider yourself an artist. I mean, I feel like you can consider yourself an artist if you feel like you are one. You know what I mean? Hi, I hope you're doing well. I have been working on a thank you card today, just a general one for my shop because I haven't had a thank you card with my orders in a while, and now I have a really good quality printer that my boyfriend just very nicely gave me for my birthday, and I'm so excited to try it out. I already did a little bit of a test print and it seems like the colors come out really nice and the lines come out really crisp. But I can show you what I have for my thank you card so far. It's a little bit washed out. Okay, if I turn it this way, it looks a little bit better. But yeah, it says thank you, and I put hi, a blank, just a little blank so I can write the person's name. It says, I appreciate your support so much towards my colorful mind forest. I thought it was something that was catchy and kind of cute. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm almost finished with it. I just have to add some black to the spikes, and I think I'm going to do like a light purple border. Very excited. This is going to be like postcard size when I include it in every order. I'd also like to show this little baby that I just finished. It is titled Fused, and it is inspired by kittens born with two faces. And the spikes, just so you know, I used the Golden brand molding paste. I mixed a little bit of some ultramarine blue acrylic ink, and with the molding paste I put it in a piping bag. I cut the corner and then I just kind of like piped the spikes around the edges. That was right when I hit record, it was like the most terrible sound. But I have also been working on a Patreon sketch because every month I want to start doing some like exclusive prints for my patrons. I don't have any patrons right now, but it is a community that I would love to build, and it is something that I definitely want to take seriously. Doing art at home is my full-time job, and I feel like having a Patreon community would add a little bit more stability to my life and give me a little bit more purpose as an artist. I would love to every month create a print for people who pledged my Patreon. So yeah, but I decided to go with the two-headed kitten theme again. It's going to be for February, so anybody who joins in January is going to get the February rewards, if that makes sense. And I'm thinking about shipping the rewards off probably like February 1st for anybody who signs up in January. But my idea is that it's very washed out, but I'm gonna be doing like a sky with some like heart-shaped clouds. I'm kind of nervous about it and a little bit stressed because I mean, when you're an artist and when you do this as a living, like every step you make is a risk because you make things and you're not sure like if this is going to sell, you're not sure if people are even going to like it. And that is my worry. Sometimes I do make art to please like my audience. You know, I think, okay, what is something that people are going to like? And sometimes I will base my art around that. But it is also important to make art for yourself too. And sometimes I feel like with the art that I make, it might be a little bit too weird or a little bit too creepy, but like that's just the type of art that I want. And at the end of the day, I feel like I should stay like true to myself. I do also think that it's important to create things for your audience every once in a while, like whether it be fan art or whether you make like a poll on Instagram stories and kind of see what people want from you. I do think that's important too, but yeah, I think it's kind of like about finding balance between those two things. Those are some of the thoughts that are going through my head right now. I'm just kind of going through a little bit of a stressful phase, but it'll be fine. It always works out in the end. Yay! Spikes are done. So I got this DIY miniature house kit from my boyfriend for Christmas, and I am literally so excited to open it up and do this. I've been wanting to do a miniature dollhouse or like scene for some time now. Oh wow. Oh wow. Aw, look. Okay, so it comes with tweezers. So it looks like the books and the like pictures and stuff come on these like papers, and you cut them out and you fold them. Okay, so this is the white latex. This is used for smaller wooden pieces, and this liquid glue is used for the bigger wooden pieces. Okay, so first I'm gonna start off by painting this part right here. So I'm actually just going to use the paint that they provide in this little tube or jar. But now I think I'm gonna go on to building, I think, one of like the bookshelves. yes, super stoked. Okay, so I wanted to show you how far along I got with the bookshelf. It's really cute. I actually made the handles from some wire that I bent. Yeah. And also I cut out like little sheets of the plastic that came with it and put it in the little door thing. Looks really cute. There's still so much more I have to do, but yeah. Hi. Ow. I use my hands way too much when I talk. Hi, I wanted to show you the sketch that I have so far for my Okay, this is what I have, and I will show you what it looks like with the like line layer on. I just turned the opacity like way down. But yeah, I'm still have to do the butterfly, the two daffodils, and of course more detail to the kitten, and some grass texture, some more flowers, and also the little fairy wings. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out like my digital art style. It's quite hard. I'm just so used to working traditionally. So I have some wood plaques here that I'm going to prepare. I already did a little bit of preparation because these were wood plaques that I just kind of like had sitting around in a box because they were damaged. I got these from like plaques of wood, or I got these from like packs of wooden plaques that you can get from Hobby Lobby, but like sometimes they're like stacked on top of each other, so sometimes you don't know what some of them look like. And there's like some gouges in some and some like cracks, and it's just like, it was practically like unusable. Is unusable a word? Anyway, so I took some of this Pro Bond wood filler, and I just filled in the holes. I took a palette knife to kind of help spread it over the holes. So yeah, now I'm gonna put some gesso on them, probably a couple to maybe a few layers of gesso, and then they will be ready to paint on. Alright, so that is the end of the vlog. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe if you want, and go over to my shop and buy something if you would like to support me, and I also have a Patreon. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!